Hello, San Diego and beyond. We're here to share all the treasures that we've got. There's a pirate in the master's chair, ready to pilot us on this magical affair.
Diego and the world beyond. Come on, live studio audience.
Yeah.
You can. There you go. See, now that's the energy. That's the energy. I think the mic cut out. All everybody heard was Diego. We've got Sarah San Diego in the house and Sam Diego. A lot of Diegos floating around.
A lot of Diego.
Welcome to the Mountain 1079 studios, broadcasting worldwide from our shady little hamlet here in Alpine, California. Sarah San Diego, I love that. That's your Twitter moniker, right? Here.
No.
Oh no, wait. What is? Where do we find you as?
At Betawolf Packs.
Oh, at Betawolf Packs. Ow! A lot of wolves. Yeah, I got to get right up on that mic. Kiss the mic, as they say. Wow, nice. Made me blush. Sarah, before we introduce more guests, we're going to hit the ground running here because you started something really fierce with Betawolf marketing. But before anybody starts, steering away from the speakers and saying, what, a marketing company? Yeah, blah, blah, marketing company. This is something very groundbreaking, revolutionary in what you're doing. And let's just tease. I don't want to get full into it, but just tease everybody on the concept that you came up with.
Absolutely. So first of all, thank you guys so much for having us here today, having the whole team here, Betawolf Marketing. We have some amazing people in studio that we're going to introduce here in just a short bit. But the principle behind Betawolf started, I'll just have out the story, December 31st, 2012, while everyone was pretty much completely inebriated and in their bed.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I had been just generating a passion inside me and walked myself into the city office and filed my company name.
Wow.
And did it with such valor and such excitement for what was to come that from that point forward, January 1st, 2013, we set in motion a company that is now the first cause marketing firm on the West Coast. And it's pretty exciting. What we do is essentially, the long and short of it, is we marry nonprofit organizations with for-profit brands.
And interestingly enough, I was explaining that to somebody today, that it was, it's kind of, you're kind of like the eHarmony of great causes, It's like matchmaking, finding the right match with for-profit companies and nonprofits who are struggling right now because of the economy, and everybody's, the grant money's running out, and everybody's like fighting over literally, grains of rice that are left after, a lot of the bigger nonprofits kind of take the lion's share. And so a lot of other folks out there that need help, but sometimes these for-profit companies are looking to partner up with somebody that will enhance, what they're all about. So that's kind of cool that you're kind of a matchmaker of sorts. When you say that, it's true. You're marrying two powerful entities there, nonprofits and for-profits, and hatching a beautiful baby out of it.
Absolutely. You use the term eHarmony as a reference, right? But essentially, we're not just marrying a nonprofit and a for-profit. We're marrying communities and cultures of brand advocates that are thirsting for a purpose. And that's really where we were birthed from. We were created out of the thought, the idea that in the little short time that we have on this planet, we need to be able to create a model in business that says we have to have a pay it forward cycle that is constantly ongoing. So how do we do that? By marrying both together. to give them a solution to the problem that has been ongoing for quite some time. And if you are just tuning in right now, if you're a nonprofit organization or you're a for-profit brand going, wow, we've been talking about corporate social responsibility for I don't know how long and nobody's listening, this is a great opportunity to continue to listen, because what we are setting forth to do isn't a new concept. Right? When you walk into a Whole Foods or you're going to Trader Joe's and you pick up a beanie or a band, actually the one I have on, and you turn it over and it says, X amount of your contributions is going back to, children in Uganda, or you're bringing clean water to a third world country who otherwise might not have it. That's what we're trying to create is San Diego. And wrap your head around this. San Diego as the largest cause marketing platform in the country.
Wow.
That's what we're here to do.
Now, in layman's terms, for folks that may not know, they're picturing a literal platform that you jump off of.
Yeah.
Basically, what you just said is San Diego has the largest, basically, nonprofit communities. Is it like in a central located?
Absolutely.
Really?
San Diego as a whole has over 13,000 nonprofits.
Just a whole concentration right here in San Diego
County. In our backyard, in the problems that they're all facing, and we're gonna have the opportunity to meet an instrumental nonprofit here in just a moment. The problem that they have been facing for quite some time is, if you look at it like a big lake, everybody's fishing out of the same lake. Right? They all got one fishing pole, and there's only X amount of fish in there. Well, that's the same with the grant dollars. So you're having these nonprofits that are constantly competing for each other, and that doesn't need to be the case. And so what we're trying to do is create a solution for them where bringing awareness to their cause doesn't have to be sought out in just that fashion. It can be by, hey, partner with us, partner together, and we can bring your cause, your mission to fruition and spread awareness right here in San Diego, but also on a global scale.
Yeah, and we have quite a few folks and organizations who are making a global impact right here from our very own backyard, right here in San Diego. And so it's great to have, folks, like you guys that I can connect with and try to reveal as hidden treasures here in San Diego. But most of all, just partner up as a crew, as a family, and just keep growing that momentum of making a difference in your community, and realize that you can also make a difference globally by partnering up with folks like Global Clean Water. And we're going to reveal the founder, and we will unmask him to the masses. We're going to probably be taking a short break if we're ready, Joe. But don't go anywhere. We are going to dive deep into the world of Betawolf and Global Clean Water, and the idea of making a difference in a whole new way like you never thought you could possibly do, right after this short break.
You're hearing Sam's Diego Show on 107.9 The Mountain. Yes. Wow. We should have went live when our next guest was singing along with me to Bono. Yes. All right. Welcome, Donovan of Global Clean Water. Everybody, give him a nice round of applause. All right. Get right up on that mic. Pull up that mic towards there. There you go. Right there. All right. I can't hear him, Joe. Is he on? No, there you go.
Hello.
All right. No worries. Okay. Donovan.
Yes.
We had an awesome conversation yesterday, all three of us actually, doing a pre-meeting over drinks and hors d'oeuvres. What was that place again yesterday?
Thank you for mentioning that. That was an awesome place. Queenstown Public House.
Yeah.
Off of Columbia and the historic Gaslamp Quarter was awesome. And
What a
they've been
concept.
awesome since the get-go.
Yeah.
We actually did our photo shoot there.
It's actually Little Italy.
Good.
Yeah.
Little Italy. Yeah.
You'll get a chance to
Good
meet
food,
our
good
photographers.
beer.
Awesome. It was great. What a concept. It felt like you were just crashing at somebody's house, you know, like one of those European kind of, what do they call those? Like
a pension.
a pension. Yeah, that's what we were talking
absolutely.
about yesterday. But it was a blast, and
A
we
guest
got
house.
we got to break the ice and get to know a little bit more about each other and each of our passions and causes. And Donovan, tell me a little bit about your passion for what you created, and then enlighten people, like in a nutshell, before we kind of get into the ingredients of it, about what exactly does Global Clean Water do?
Well, Global Clean Water started as a project, and inside that project, to make a difference in the world, and that's what I set out to do, to go make a difference. So Global Clean Water brings education to people in the world, specific to children. I've developed this water character by the name of Mr. H2O.
I saw that on your website. He's a
What-
cute
Yeah.
little
Tell
guy.
him what he looks like, though. He's like, what?
He's a water drop.
He's a water
He's a
droplet.
water drop. He's a fun water drop for children to identify with. The idea is to put him into animation and get him in front of the children. We're here to change the way that children are taught about the current use of water. 1 in 7 people don't have access to clean water.
1 in 7.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That's
We have 7 billion people on the planet. 1 in 7 people don't have access to clean water.
oh my gosh, that's huge.
Yep. And the average American uses 151 gallons of water per person per day.
Wasted.
Yeah.
A lot of it wasted.
Can you say that one more time?
151 gallons of water per person per day. That's the average American. And that's washing your car, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, doing your laundry, doing your dishes, all those things that you're not conscious of.
150 gallons. That's a sobering statistic there. Holy smokes.
wild.
I didn't think I used that much. Man. Now, that's in America. So when you think about it, on the other side of the planet, in
5
a third world
gallons.
country,
They use 5 gallons for their family.
if they're lucky,
Yeah.
if they even have
can-
access
if they
to
can get
it,
access. Some people walk up to 5 miles a day.
just to get
And
a
it's
couple
usually
of,
women and children.
just to get a couple of 5-gallon, buckets of water.
Yep.
Wow. Now, you had come up with this idea while you were in a leadership class.
Program, yeah.
What was the name of that leadership group?
The Team Management Leadership Program.
And it lasted about a year.
Yeah, it's a 2-year program. I completed the first year.
Oh,
3 days later, I was on a plane to India.
wow. So you didn't even make it through the whole 2 year. You were already inspired. You already had your idea in motion, and you went to put it,
And I've
To
come
work.
back. Since I've been back, I've completed that second year.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't mean to make you sound like a dropout. It's like coming back and you do some great work out there and coming back and saying, no, but I got to finish my degree, my diploma there. And a lot of people end up doing that. You did it in a year or in a couple of years, came back and finished the class?
Yeah.
Now, but how many people get to come back after leaving halfway through it and actually accomplished, what their idea was? I mean, because you're supposed to come up with an idea, whether you go out and do it or not out there. That's part of your the course, right?
Yeah.
The leadership class is to come up with, a project.
Yeah.
But yours actually,
I went to
It
go live
inspired you.
inside of that project.
so you left and went where? Tell everybody where.
To India.
To India. So you just packed up, went to India, taking your project and brought it to life.
Yeah. Went to go research water, how people had access to water. It was just mind-blowing of what I saw and what I got to experience.
So how soon after landing there and living amongst the people of India did it just grab your heart? What was give me the first memory that impacted your heart?
Oh, wow. Probably the children was the biggest. seeing them begging for everything from food and water and money, whatever their needs were, their basic needs.
And so that was kind of the spark that led to, you know.
That's how Mr. H2O got created. I was actually on a trek to one of the glaciers of the Ganges. There's 4 holy places where the most holiest river in the world come from, and these glaciers, it was Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedarnath, and Badrinath. And I was on this trek to go see this holy place of where this water comes from in the glaciers. And as I was trekking there, I said, "Universe, what am I here for?"
Yeah. Wow.
So.
And that's when it hit you.
The concept came: water drop, educate children, bring it back to America.
That's powerful.
And
that's powerful.
There's a story that I think is really impactful, and I think it hits home here for if you're a parent listening right now and you're thinking about, I don't know if my child really realizes the value of water. Yeah, we can turn on a faucet and it comes pouring out, but that's not the case all across the world. And when I had first met Donovan, he shared with me a story. I'm hoping you can highlight. That's personal.
I remember it clearly. I had just freshly back. I'm staying with my friend in his beautiful loft downtown, and his son was getting ready for bed, and we're watching TV on the couch, and he's like, "Oh, go, get ready for bed." So he goes in and goes to the bathroom and turns on the faucet, gets ready to brush his teeth, and turns the faucet on, and then comes back out to the living room.
The water's running.
And the water's running. And I'm like, "Go turn the water off." He's like, "No." I'm like, "Go turn the water off. You're wasting water." And he's like, "Why?" So I actually got up and turned it off, and it hit me then. It was like, wow, our children here have no idea about how they waste water.
Yeah, how precious of a resource it is.
Yeah.
Until dad yells at him because he's the one paying the bill, mom or dad, but
and that's just one aspect of it.
But that just boils down to education, and we take so much for granted that we see water at every turn, whether it's bottled water or running water or faucets or fountains, and but I don't think people realize just what it takes to get the water here, and I don't think people realize the monopolies involved with water and how expensive it's getting for these different privately owned water districts, and the fact that the Sierra Nevadas aren't getting as much snow anymore. So our resources, just here in California, pretty soon in the next couple of years, we're gonna feel it.
If anybody goes to the Colorado River, if you ever go to the Hoover Dam, or if you're visiting Vegas, take a trip out to the Hoover Dam and go look at the water level. The water level is about half down at Lake Mead right now.
Yeah.
And you can see where the water line used to be and where it is now, and it's drastically low, and it's an eye opener.
Yeah, it's scary. So I mean,
that's where we get our water. We get it from there, and we get it from the Sierras, like you said.
Yeah,
and that's what our aqueducts are for, to give us that source.
So, walk me through what happens. How is it that global clean water functions when boots on the ground? You're in India, or what are some of the other countries? I think Mexico is.
Well, my focus right now is to build a team of people, build our foundation, and is to get our message across. And our message across is going to be with Betawolf Marketing. We are to create a education program to get into our school systems and teach these children at a younger age. Children don't learn about water science until they're in the 6th or 7th grade. We need to teach these kids when they're infants.
Exactly.
Really, we need to get Mr. H2O in front of them. Get them in front of animated video, coloring books, the things that are going to educate them about water at a younger age.
They're old enough to hold a sippy cup and drink water. They're old enough to learn you know, how to take care of that water.
Well,
you know,
children are taught, we all are a product of our learned behavior. We need to change our learned behavior with children, with water. So that's our whole focus, is to educate our children at a younger age and actually change the next generation with grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, change 3 generations at one time.
so this is something that would definitely, you'd get an immediate impact locally first by having these kind of educational programs, as well as globally, happening at the exact same time. With, if you get a good group of people together who can help you take the message globally, such as Betawolf, and then partner up with other folks that Betawolf can partner you up with, the message starts to go global. But I'm picturing, Mr. H2O at local elementary schools here all over the county, teaching kids the importance of saving water. Parents will love it because they'll probably see a notice in their bill, from, just going from 150 gallons a day to, cutting it down to maybe 50. I'm sure they will love Mr. H2O there. But most of all, just like you say, it's learned behavior, and seeing these kids learn that, and then them teaching their friends, and so on and so on. I mean, it's just right up there with Smokey the Bear teaching kids, in the last 40 years not to, not to be careless, with fire during fire season and whatnot. I mean, why not have Mr. H2O get to that point where he's a household name, with a name like H2O, you can't go wrong.
Yep.
So I mean this is exciting stuff. First of all, because you're a local hero who's making a global impact, and there are folks that say, well, aren't there things that you can be helping out locally? You are, with this kind of educational program. If it was to start here as well at the same time that you're doing it globally, you're making a local and global impact simultaneously.
Yeah.
My hat's off to you for that.
Thank you.
I need to go to India, to that same valley, and see what idea I get.
Well, we're planning a motorcycle trip there to go to the Himalayas.
I am very much looking forward to that. And I want to talk about that towards the end of the show, because that is...
It's going to be amazing.
That is fascinating. That whole, trek, across
I want to give away what I've experienced to other people.
Yeah.
If they can experience that, it'll blow their mind.
Well, give me the name of it so I don't keep people hanging. What is the name of the trip, of the group that you're a part of?
Well, it's going to be called Himalaya High.
Himalaya High.
Yeah.
And so you're organizing this.
Correct.
And so basically, what a motorcycle enthusiast will be able to meet up in the Himalayas, and
we'll pick you up. It'll be a fully expense-paid trip. You get your own airfare. We pick you up in Delhi. We'll take a shuttle bus to Shimla, and from Shimla, the journey begins.
Wow. And
you go to the farthest place north in India, the very top, the thumb. I'm sure that a lot of people might know where, have heard of Ladakh. Ladakh is where the Tibetan refugees have settled.
Wow. God, just to shake hands with these amazingly just beautiful people, the Tibetan people, and everything that they've gone through and suffered through, yet you meet someone from Tibet or Nepalese, and that fled Tibet, and they're quick to bless you, and just
very humble people,
very humble people. But we'll get into that a little more, because I'm really excited about doing a motorcycle trip with you guys, because lo and behold, I didn't realize this until a few weeks ago. Sarah is also a motorcycle enthusiast.
I sure as heck am.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I just had a whole new respect for her after that. Like, I am woman, hear me roar, or actually howl. She's a wolf. I am wolf, hear me howl.
I howl. Kitties roar.
Yeah, so that'd be great. I can't wait to see what kind of trouble we get into down there. I mean, not literally, but just kind of wreaking havoc in good ways, and that's going to be awesome. All right, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to meet the rest of the wolf pack. Can I hear the wolf pack? Oh! We're going to find out.
You're hearing Sam's Diego Show on 107.9 The Mountain.
Or should I say, Betawolf is in the house. And they got a cool picture of you and Donovan there. Where was this at?
That was actually at if you are on Facebook, like billions and billions of other Americans, you can go to our Facebook page, which is Betawolf Marketing, and there's a shot of Donovan Bailey, who's the founder of Global Clean Water, and myself at San Diego Entrepreneur Day, which features thousands of entrepreneurs right here in our backyard in San Diego.
And something very special happened at that San Diego. Sound like Will Ferrell and Anchorman. San Diego. I won't finish that line though. San Diego Entrepreneur Day. Something very special happened. Something really cool.
Something really cool happened.
What happened?
I was there. Donovan and I were there at San Diego Entrepreneur Day, which took place last weekend, and I just ended up getting wrangled in to do a video interview, kind of sharing about Betawolf, who we are, where we're going, the vision. How would you explain your company to a 5-year-old?
That's cool.
Which was pretty interesting. And next thing I know, I get a call from New York early in the morning saying, hey, you took first place.
In that little video interview.
And next thing I knew, I was off to Santa Barbara.
For a real big conference.
For one of the largest rockstar business conferences in the world called Entrepalooza, which was phenomenal. So I feel very blessed.
So it was basically a huge powwow for many entrepreneurs and a lot of people that are focused and passionate in getting businesses off the ground or organizations or movements or whatever they're doing respectively. Well, good for you. Can we get a round of applause for the wolf pack leader? What would you be, the alpha wolf of Betawolf?
No, I'm definitely not that way. You know, it's funny that you touch on that. People, you know, if you're online right now, if you're listening and you've got a couple browsers open, maybe you're on Twitter, you're following us at Betawolf Packs. People look at our logo, our brand, and they're kind of curious about the style of it. What's the meaning behind that? If you look at it, it's a circular motion of wolves moving around in a circle, and that is significant of the transition that the beta wolves make in their life cycle. So if you're out there listening right now and you're a canine lover, you know anything about wolf pack mentality, whatnot. Beta wolves by nature are very loyal, very strategic in the moves that they make, and they are forever giving and earning the respect of their pack members. When they go make a kill, they don't eat first, they actually eat last, and the pack they always put ahead of themselves. And that was the foundation that we wanted our company to be rooted in. Very authentic, very passionate, very invested in the brands that we're working with, realizing that this is about the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is to set in motion a model for businesses to engage in, which is partnership, which is pack leadership, to move forward in regardless of our economy's state, and do that with such fierce and strong intention. And so out of that force, I have with me today two people that have been with me from the beginning, that I'd really like to introduce. To my right is our creative director, Raul Pete Luego.
Wow.
That's how
you sound like an actor.
He looks like an actor.
Yeah.
Thank you. But Raul, if you're an entrepreneur and you're wondering, you know, man, I've got that idea. It's been bursting in me from the get-go, but how do I do it? How do I develop a team? I think the best way to find the best team is to find the people that mirror what you're looking to do and that are always supporting and lifting you up no matter what. And they're going out of their way to extend themselves to make it happen.
Yeah.
Because they see the vision before it's actually there.
Yeah.
Those are the people that we have in our company. And that, I think, is going to be monumental when we have the ability to work with some phenomenal for-profit brands. So without further ado, I want to first introduce Raul and just say thank you, my friend.
Thank you. It's been a journey, and I'm really excited to be here.
So, first of all, you are a very creative-looking cat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's always well dressed.
You're making a statement, man. That's really cool. I'm really digging your body art, by the way. So, as a creative director, what falls on your lap?
Well, a creative director actually manages designs projects, for advertisement companies and marketing firms. We're responsible for the creative effort needed to ensure a successful campaign.
So, basically, like if this was a matchmaking service for profits and for nonprofits, would you be the one working with the for-profits, helping them, or both?
Yeah, I'm usually, for a creative director, it's overseeing everything, as far as like the assignments and supervising and making sure that everything flows right as far as like design goes and getting the name out there.
Awesome.
What he specializes in, and he's very, very humble, and you'll find that quality as a common thread throughout our team, throughout our pack. But essentially what he does is what brands are looking for, and they're looking for distinguishability in a market that's saturated with millions of like products and like services. Raul takes that and says, here's what everybody else looks like. This is what I'm going to make you look like.
So rather than blending in and getting lost in all the noise out there,
right?
Raul's job is to make people stand out rather than blend in.
Exactly.
Plant a flag in enemy territory, right?
Hey, design design is where science and art break even.
Ooh. Is that yours? Did you come up with that?
It's an old saying.
Or was it in a fortune cookie somewhere?
I found it actually in a
I have goosebumps right here.
Yeah, seriously.
I have goosies.
Yeah. Now, I'm getting a vibe just, from meeting Donovan for the first time yesterday, and the last couple of times that I've hung out with Sarah, and we've fleshed out ideas and talked the world of just the world of causes, and then I start to meet you guys in the team and hearing you guys are literally all inspiring each other simultaneously, and no one's out for glory. It's all edification that I'm seeing here, which was a word that Donovan used yesterday that totally caught my attention, because you don't hear that word anymore. People edifying each other, lifting each other up. Who is this other member of your team over here? This lovely lady?
This lovely lady, there's two big elements that are behind Betawolf, which is, one of them is social change, is what we set out to do with every cause that we work with. And how do you communicate social change? Photography, the power of an image is so impactful.
Mm-hmm.
And who we have tonight is a woman by the name of Angelica Wauman, born of Mexico City, a Latina from the tip of her toe all the way to Ahua.
Trajiste tequila? No tequila? Okay, then you can't say Ahua if you don't have tequila. Get right up on that, Mike. Bienvenida. Now, your last name is Wauman?
Yes, it's a German last name.
So you're German and Mexican?
Yes.
Are you married?
No, I'm totally 100% single.
God help your future husband. That's a lot of passion between German and Mexican. Wow.
Yes,
That's hence Wauman. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got a feeling whoever you marry is going to take your last name. What is it that you love most about being a part of Betawolf?
Well, Betawolf. Recently I'm started to create photography, and I have that urgency to do hikes and go to explore the natural world. And it's been a pleasure in I'm sorry, my first language is in Spanish. So I'm trying to
You're doing great.
This is where I come in.
To get in that passion on the photography and take see around our natural world how it's been changing a lot and dramatically. And I feel the urgency to take those pictures because I know one day we will have it. And this has been happening so fast, so quickly, and people, we are blind. We don't want to take action and make the conscience about it. So this is real. What is the movement? My movement to be part of Betawolf, because I can express and be part of such an amazing
Compañía.
amazing company. Sorry.
I love that she corrected you, Sarah.
Yes, I went to do a sneak here. Like I went to Yosemite.
Oh wow, beautiful.
2 years ago, and I have the chance to go and do amazing hiking. And this year I went again, and they have some pests there, and now the fire, and now I'm talking about one national park, only one national park. Things is happening around the world. People don't making conscience.
What she's trying to say is Angelica is extremely passionate about global climate change, is what she's trying to express.
Beautifully stated, by the way. That's passion. Mucho pasión.
Her pasión, una pasión que ella tiene, a passion that she has, is to help bring awareness to sustainability, global climate change. These are things that are affecting the world that we live in now and what's going to happen in the future. And when Angelica came on board, she brought that passion to every aspect that we work in, every brand that we work with. And it's communicated very vividly through every image that she takes.
I can't wait to see your work.
Definitely.
I hope you can come back in a future date and talk about everything that inspires you and the tool and the weapon that you have now with photography to educate others about how quickly our world is changing, and in a lot of ways not for the better. As you stated, Yosemite is a spiritual place for me. I grew up going there, and it's always had a very special place in my heart too. So to see that there's good and bad in making something a national park, because then everybody and their mother goes there, and then you have a pollution problem and overcrowding and whatnot. But at the same time, without designating those certain national parks, people don't realize how special, of a sacred of a place it is, And so sometimes it takes, a hero like you who has that weapon of photography that can literally plant that flag in enemy territory where people are just abusing their environment. So it's great to, to see that every handpicked member of Betawolf is equally as passionate in their own realm, and then it all combines together to become just a movement. Each of you are like the finger on that hand.
Exactly.
And it has the ability to make that fist and make a difference.
And the passion to do it.
And the passion.
And the passion, exactly. I want to give a quick shout out to some people here in San Diego that have been some big influences and supporters in our corner. One of them is Damascus Apparel, who is a phenomenal apparel brand here in San Diego. Another nonprofit organization, Four Walls International. I hope we'll get to meet on the show here very soon. The Media Arts Center of San Diego does the San Diego Latino Film Festival. Amazing. And many thanks also to James Brown Media, who shot our company video when our website goes live.
We're plugging everybody.
Just a couple.
Just
a couple weeks.
Bring it on.
No, for real.
I saw a teaser pic from that video shoot, by the way.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Stunning background. Shot in Borrego Springs. But the black and white photo you put up, it was just gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, that was Angelica's shot.
Oh.
So, circling back to her.
Great job.
And,
honestly, it looked like it looked like you guys were filming like a Joshua Tree video, like U2 kind of vibe.
It looked like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
So really excited.
Let me know when you guys do that again. I just want to be there just to watch. It looked
Wow.
really exciting. We have some music that we're going to be playing after this short break of someone who wrote basically a theme song for Global Clean Water, right?
Wow.
It's a song that was inspired by this trek in the Himalayas.
All right, wait, come in here and say that again because we were off the mic. It's a song that what?
It was a song that was inspired in the Himalayas, and she wrote this for our organization.
And the name of the gal is, or the name of the artist?
It's Anna.
Anna?
Anna, and she's from New Zealand. And
Oh, Kiwi.
yeah,
Love them Kiwis.
she currently resides in Australia. And the song that we're going to listen to is a children's song, and it won the children's category for the Dolphin Award in Australia.
It's like music awards.
It is a music award. It's kind of like the, what do you call it, the Grammys here?
No kidding. So she won a dolphin for this song that we're going to be hearing. But it's great because it's a song that was inspired in the Himalayas, but it's now being used in the campaign for Global Clean Water because it was written after she heard, what you were doing and your passion. And so she wrote a song for you. So I can't wait to hear it and talk a little bit more to Donovan about the Himalayas, about Global Clean Water, and making a global impact from right here in San Diego. All right, so we'll be right back. Betawolf in the house.
You're hearing Sam's Diego Show on 107.9 The Mountain.
Don't hold back, Donovan. Come on. Every time I hear this song, I just remember the really cool kick-ass video that they did where it was the evil version of U2 versus the good U2, and they're like coming at each other and they're like duking it out like West Side Story
In the
style
dust.
for the Tomb Raider movie, and they were on that soundtrack. But if you Google it, you'll see what I mean. It was really cool to see good Bono versus evil Bono. So cool. We've got a videographer under the table. We've got a videographer above the table.
What are you doing
We've
under
got
the table?
People filming each other.
There's no privacy
Yeah, ¿qué
here.
está haciendo allá abajo, niña? Yeah, all right. So we got a call to action going on, and Sarah, take it away. Sarah, San Diego.
So if you've been listening to tonight, whether you're in Australia, San Diego, Texas, you name it, Denver, Colorado, tonight we have been talking about causes. And one of the biggest ones here right now in San Diego is Global Clean Water. And we have with us founder Donovan Bailey here. And if you've been listening and you are a believer that in business we need to start bridging efforts to generate awareness for the causes and stop fighting for grant dollars and throwing our neighbors in the gutter to get there. This is your opportunity to engage. Our purpose here tonight is to address the needs that Global Clean Water has right now, and what you can do in San Diego to help out. So, Donovan.
Yeah.
What is that we need?
Well, we all need funding, right? But
Yes.
Right.
One of the statements I have on our website is it's not about how much money we can raise or how much one person can give it's about what you can contribute as your professional services. What can you really give back and feel that you really gave back in doing so? So if you're an accountant and you want to donate some hours, if you're a graphic designer, if you're a web developer, if you're whatever it is, there's something that you're passionate about and you really know that you're good at doing it, give that away.
Wow. So it's not about money. Sometimes it's just about giving time. Recently, I received an award, and it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to be, named amongst amazing people here in San Diego, and Yeah, no one was really supposed to, say a prepared speech or anything, but I had to say something. Luckily, I knew the news anchor person that was emceeing the night, and she let me just grab the mic. But I just wanted to let people know that we're there. That first of all, there's a lot of other people more deserving than I was for a Volunteer of the Year award. But what I wanted to let people know that we're there that night, supporting all the other winners and other sponsors that were there, is that, with all due respect to the benefactors and the sponsors that drop money and whatnot, that a lot of times the unsung heroes are those volunteers who give of their time, and of their talent, because once that is given, you can't get that back. You can always make more money and then donate to a cause or whatnot, but the people that give of their time, people like you guys that partner up with great causes, and other volunteers out there that are giving right now as we speak, don't get that back. So that is the most precious thing you can give, is your time and your talent, because once that's gifted, it's gone. It's planted. The seed's there, and you walk away. So I think that's powerful. That right off the bat, you're starting off on the right foot that way by letting people know, look, would love your donation, would love a financial contribution, but hey, your talents, your time is worth even more. And so that's powerful.
So if you're listening and you're a for-profit brand and you're listening to the facts that Donovan is talking about in relationship to water, and you want to take action and you want to be a part of change, you don't just want to write a check, you want to be involved. That's the big key here. You want to be involved. Go to www.globalcleanwater.org. Take a look at the website. Check it out.
Or for those people in Mexico, www.
Yeah, www. Take a look at it. Tell us what you think. Give input. And then if you're looking to reach out.
And we're currently having our website updated. And I've been needing a web developer to update our website and keep it up to date. And I just recently asked a friend that had come into my office all the time and had no idea
that he had those talents.
Yeah, and well, I kind of knew, but I was afraid to ask. And we talked about that.
We talked about that yesterday.
Being afraid, and having people reject you. So I'm done with that.
Yeah,
I'm done with that.
Because sometimes you're never going to get it. You'll never have a chance in hell in getting anything unless you ask.
So I stepped up.
So you got to ask.
Faced my fear of rejection and said, Andy, will you help us with our website?
And now he's helping.
He said, text me the web address. He looked at the web address and ended up, reviewing the website and said, holy cow, this is amazing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was touched and he was inspired.
He's blown.
Now he's hooked.
He's blown up my phone every day going, what more can I do?
Wow.
So if you're listening, you realize we don't have a lot of time. What's our time we got right now? We got 2. Globalcleanwater.org.
If you want to send me an email, if you want to send me a personal email, just send it to Donovan@globalcleanwater.org.
Awesome.
Love to hear from you.
All right.
And it's spelled DONOVAN.
Yep.
And how do people get in touch with Betawolf?
Tweet me.
Tweet you?
Tweet. Howl it from the mountaintop.
It sounded very suggestive.
We're on over 8 social media channels. So if you are listening at all tonight and you want to be a part of change and you want to help out either on the for or the nonprofit side, or you're a for-profit wanting to connect with a nonprofit in San Diego, we have a plethora of nonprofits that are looking to link up with you. And we'd be happy to do that. So you can email me directly at Sarah, SARAH, at betawolfmarketing.com. And I'd be happy to get the conversation going.
Awesome. This has been one of the coolest nights in Sam's Diego Show history. And I'm honored to have crossed paths with both of you. Interestingly enough, for the señorita from Mexico, I met Sarah drinking tequila. That's a true story.
Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, it was just a true story. Let's just get it out.
Mexico's independence.
At a Spanish mission, by the way. In a Spanish mission, we were drinking tequila. How appropriate is that?
Thank you, Don Julio.
Yeah, thank you, Don Julio.
If you're a for-profit brand like Don Julio,
exactly.
If you'd like to partner with Global Clean Water, there's definite definite need.
We're going to be getting our message across through our events. That's our biggest push. Is
Absolutely.
Y síguenos en Betawolf y Clean Water. Síguenos todos los hispanos y habla en español.
Wow. Wow. No one put her up to that. She just grabbed that mic. You go, girl. Yeah, that shy thing just went out the window. See, that's your German side of you coming out. Yeah, that was awesome. All right. Well, listen, it's been an honor having both of you guys here.
Thank you very much.
I'm excited to the next phase. I want to be a part of everything that you guys are doing, and I'm hoping that us three can unite and change the world.
Can I just share with you really quick?
Sure.
Going into
the song. Yeah, the song. Yeah.
So this was written and produced by Anna Van Riel from New Zealand, and
it's an award-winning children's song.
Award-winning children's song. She won the Dolphin Award, and
in Australia.
Was inspired through our trek in the Himalayas, and it's called Mr. H2O.
And this was after she heard your story.
Yeah.
And what you were about to do. That's powerful stuff. All right. Well, round of applause for Betawolf and Global Clean Water for being here. All right. Okay. Well, the adventures continue next Thursday on the Sam's Diego Show, and Tuesday, our comedic romp through San Diego on the Our San Diego Show. Thank you to Joe for engineering tonight. Joseph, the hooligan, the awesome camera guy, and Betawolf, and this awesome display that you guys set up before. What a backdrop that is. I wish everybody here could see it, but you'll see the YouTube video very soon. That is the coolest backdrop anybody's ever set up.
Come get a photo behind it.
Yeah. We have like a step and repeat red carpet thing going on in here.
That's right.
All right. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
It's no good for the tree.
But here comes Mr. H2O. He's coming with a plan.
I've got a plan.
He's calling out to girls and boys all across the land.
Come on, everybody.
He wants to save our planet, but there's such a lot to do, and that's the reason why he needs some help from me and you.
Oh, he sure does.
He sure does. He needs all the help he can get. Well, H2O means water. It's the stuff we love to drink. It helps to clean our bodies and the dishes in the sink. So think of just how sad we'd be if all of it were gone. So let's all work together. Come bring all your friends along. 'Cause here comes Mr. H2O. He's coming with a plan.
Here I come.
He's calling out to girls and boys all across the land. He wants to save our planet, but there's such a lot to do, and that's the reason why he needs some help from me and you. He sure does.
Sure does.
I'm gonna help. Are you gonna help?
Try my
I love you
best.
too. Well, Mr. H2O needs some good friends on his team. So let's all work together to keep our water clean.
Fresh, clean
'Cause
water.
every drop is precious. Let's save it where we can. This planet needs your help.
I'll try my
Let's
best.
give a helping hand. And here comes Mr. H2O.
1,
He's
2,
coming
3.
with a plan.
Take it out.
He's calling out
And
to
then you
girls
say,
and boys
"Se acabó."
all across the land.